Tell them where the 40,000 went, Rachel, my brother said, standing up at Sunday dinner. My mom gasped. Did you really steal from your own family? I froze. Then my daughter whispered, Mom, can I press play? My name is Rachel Bennett. I'm 35 years old. I'm a public elementary school teacher and a single mom to a 10-year-old girl. I've always been the dependable one in my family. The one who shows up early, stays late, and keeps things steady. My older brother Tyler runs a small construction business with our dad. He's the one they always praised. Loud, confident, always going places. I stayed close to home after my divorce. I rented a small house. I worked extra tutoring hours to keep things stable for my daughter. When my parents needed help organizing paperwork or paying bills online, I was the one they called. I wasn't rich or glamorous. I didn't drive a new SUV or post fancy vacations online. But I had something they didn't expect. And that's why what happened at that dinner hurt so much. If you've ever been the responsible one who still gets blamed, hit that subscribe button. Do you know what it feels like to carry the weight and still be doubted? Tell me in the comments. Click hype if you've ever been accused of something you didn't do. Let's go. Dinner had started normal. Roast chicken, green beans. The smell of garlic and butter filled the kitchen. My dad poured iced tea. My mom laughed at something my cousin said. Then Tyler pushed his chair back hard enough that it scraped the tile. I didn't want to do this here, he said, holding a stack of printed papers. But $40,000 is missing from Dad's business account. The room went quiet. Guess who had online access? He added. Everyone looked at me. My mom pressed her hand to her chest. Rachel, tell me this isn't true. It's not, I said quickly. I only paid vendor invoices when Dad asked. Tyler shook the papers. The transfers happened the same weeks you logged in. You've been struggling, he said. Divorce, rent, it makes sense. Dad didn't speak. He just stared at the table. I didn't want to embarrass her, Tyler continued. But I have to protect the business. My aunt leaned toward my cousin and whispered. My cousin looked down at his plate. Tyler looked at me again. If you just repay it quietly, we'll keep this in the family. Under the table, my daughter squeezed my hand. I didn't take anything, I said. My voice felt thin. Tyler's eyes hardened. If you don't admit it, we're going to the police. The word police echoed in my head. That's when my daughter looked up at me and said softly, Mom, I recorded something weeks ago. Can I press play? The next few days felt like walking through fog. Dad changed all the passwords to the business accounts. He didn't tell me. I found out when I tried to log in and got locked out. Mom stopped calling me for help with bills. Tyler told extended family that I was under investigation. I heard it from a cousin who felt bad for me. At a neighborhood barbecue, Tyler stood near the grill and laughed loudly. Careful with your wallets around my sister. A few people laughed. It wasn't funny. I stood there holding a paper plate, feeling heat rise in my face. I didn't argue. I didn't yell. I just watched him. Later, he cornered me in the driveway. Just sign a repayment agreement, he said. We'll forget it. I didn't take anything. If the police get involved, your teaching job could be at risk, he added. That hit me. My job is everything. Mom cried on the phone that night. Just fix it, Rachel. Please, your father can't handle this stress. Fix it, as if I broke it. Instead of fighting back with words, I went home and opened my laptop. I reviewed every transaction from the past year. I compared dates. I looked at timestamps. Something didn't add up. Some transfers were made at times I was teaching in class. I checked my email confirmations. I checked my saved texts. The more I looked, the calmer I became. I stopped defending myself out loud. I started collecting. What they didn't know was that I automatically saved every email confirmation for each transaction I processed. I had folders organized by month. I had text messages where Tyler told me exactly which vendor to pay and when. Weeks before the dinner, I had noticed strange transfers. Money moving between internal accounts late at night. I didn't authorize those. So I downloaded full transaction histories. One evening, Tyler called me about moving funds quickly. My daughter was sitting at the kitchen table doing homework. She looked up and whispered, "Why does Uncle Tyler sound nervous?" After I hung up, I felt uneasy. So the next time we had a video call about the business, I screen recorded it. I told myself I just want a record. I didn't confront him. Not yet. I waited. Then I reached out to Mr. Hargrove. He was the semi-retired lawyer who helped set up Dad's business years ago. He always said I was the steady one. I brought him printed records, email trails, and saved messages. He adjusted his glasses and read slowly. "These transfers weren't initiated from your device," he said finally. "What does that mean?" "It means someone else moved the money." He explained how internal transfers could be routed and how IP logs could show where they started. Meanwhile, Tyler got louder. He told people he was cleaning up a mess. He announced at the next Sunday dinner that we would hold a formal meeting about repayment. He looked confident, like he had already won. Mr. Hargrove agreed to attend as a neutral party. Sunday came again. The living room felt tight. The sound of the wall clock ticking was the only thing louder than my heartbeat. Papers covered the coffee table. Tyler slid a document toward me. "Sign this and we won't press charges." I looked at it. Then I looked at him. "Before I sign anything," I said calmly, "I'd like to play something." My daughter handed me her tablet. I pressed play. Tyler's voice filled the room from the recording. "Move it now." "I'll shift it back before Dad notices." Silence. My mom's hand covered her mouth. I placed printed email chains on the table. "These are your instructions," I said. Mr. Hargrove spoke up. "The IP logs trace the unauthorized transfers to Tyler's office computer." "That's taken out of context," Tyler snapped. "No," I said, meeting his eyes. "It's complete," Mr. Hargrove continued. "Publicly accusing her without proof could be considered defamation." Dad looked at Tyler, then at me. His face changed. The disappointment turned into something else. Realization. Tyler's confidence faded. His shoulders dropped. I didn't raise my voice. I didn't cry. "You tried to ruin my career to cover your mistake," I said. No one argued. After that night, Tyler stepped back from handling the finances. Dad hired an external accountant to oversee everything. The business accounts were reviewed carefully. Apologies came slowly. They were awkward and incomplete. Mom said she was sorry for doubting me. Dad avoided my eyes for a while. I kept my distance. I focused on my daughter. I made sure she knew the truth matters, even when it's hard. Being quiet doesn't mean being weak. They thought I was the easy one to blame. They forgot I keep records. If someone ever accused you publicly of something you didn't do, you know how heavy that feels. Have you ever been blamed to protect someone else? Share your story in the comments. Subscribe if you believe the truth always matters. Click hype to help this story reach others who need it. Did this story hit home? Let me know by liking the video and sharing your thoughts in the comments. Click hype to help this story find others who felt the same way. Your support makes a huge difference.